All right, my name is Babatunde Olaifa. I'm the country manager for Perform in Nigeria. Perform owns Goal, Goal.com, which is the biggest football website in Africa.
And how big is Goal in Nigeria? How many people are, how many unique views have you got?
On a monthly basis, we get about 9 million uniques, Goal, and we get over 150 million page views. Of course, most of that is mobile. Okay. In terms of splits, to be about 40-60. 40
on mobile then?
No, 40 on desktop, 60 on mobile.
And how big is Goal outside of Nigeria in Africa?
I mean, I think we can confidently say that Goal is the biggest football website in Africa, because in most of the markets that we're present, Goal is #1. In Nigeria, in Ghana, in Kenya, in South Africa, in Egypt, Goal is the #1 football website. Even in countries where we don't have local editions, the number of IPs going to Goal International is, very, very impressive. Which makes Goal, perhaps the biggest football website in Africa.
And you have a local edition here in Nigeria.
Yes, we do.
And what makes it local? What's the content that you put into it that makes it specific?
Beyond reporting global football, European football, which of course we know it's what a lot of people are interested in. We have a team here in Nigeria that covers Nigerian Premier League, that covers Nigeria football teams, from the Super Eagles to the Eaglets to the Falcons. So we cover football, in a 360-degree manner. So if there's a breaking news about a local football star or about a Nigerian team, we're there to report it. I mean, right now we have the chief editor of Goal in Brazil, following the Nigerian Super Eagles across Brazil, across the different cities, trying to get us, beyond what we're getting from the international Goal team, trying to get us different stories from a Nigerian perspective. How are Nigerian fans, celebrating in Brazil? How are they connecting with the team? What are they doing beyond the football? So we bring all that to bear on the side.
But you've got two apps essentially that people on mobiles can use. What are those two apps?
We have the Goal News app, and we have the Goal Live Updates app. The Goal News app, it's basically what the website is all about. News about football, about the different leagues, Nigerian Premier League, the EPL.
The mobile version of
the mobile. We have a mobile site, but we also have the app.
Yeah.
So, but the Goal Live Updates app, it's about live scores. And it's the fastest live score app out there in the market. You can go try it, go online, whether it's the...
And when you say fast, what's for 30 seconds?
I'm telling you, it's sometimes 2-3 seconds faster than TV.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll tell you, sometimes when I'm watching football at home with my son, and I tell him, oh, they've scored. He goes, then 3 seconds later they score. Daddy, how did you know that? I have my ways. So, I mean, it's faster. I mean, most of the time it's like at least 2 seconds faster than TV.
And you sell advertising, local advertising on the site.
We do.
What kind of advertisers are you attracting to the site?
Well, I mean, because football is very big in Nigeria, a lot of brands tend to use football as an advertising communication platform. So if you're talking about, we get advertisers from across board. Telcos, beverages, alcoholic beverages, the lagers, the CSDs, the banks, pretty much everybody. It's really because a lot of brands use football, because football is Nigerians are passionate about football. So.
And they're convinced by digital.
I think we're getting there. We're getting there. I mean, if you say convinced, they're spending some money on digital, but if you compare how much you're spending on traditional media, TV, print, outdoor, digital, I'm not sure the digital spend in Nigeria, and I think it's pretty much the same across Africa, is up to 5% or 10% of the general advertising spend.
Why is that? Because you've got 9 million uniques. You're bigger than any newspaper.
Yeah, I think it's a number of reasons, a number of factors responsible for that. One, a lot of people don't really understand digital yet. So if you're telling them, come and do this, what they don't understand, they don't want to put money behind. Secondly, they've done traditional media for a long time. They know those media, they know how it works, and they can see it. So for instance, you're a marketing director in a company and you're running a campaign, you can decide to put a billboard just across your office, so that when the CEO is passing, he knows your campaign is running.
Yeah.
But the CEO will probably not go to an online a website to check. And how do you want to convince your CEO that you're working? You want to put it on a 9 o'clock news, so that, because you know your CEO or your people watch that particular news. But I think we're getting there. Some brands are catching on, catching up to the idea that digital is very important, because talking about young people, they're online all the time.
Yeah.
I was talking to a friend of mine that what you find out this is that people being online is like oxygen. It's like online oxygen. If they're not online, they feel that they're disconnected from the rest of the world.
Yeah.
And if the people that you're trying to reach are all online, why are you not talking to them online? Why are you spending, just a small part of your budget online, when you should be spending most of your budget online, where you can connect with people, you can engage with them, you can interact, you can even get immediate feedback from them. So, I think that will change. It'll probably take some time, but I think we'll get there.
Lastly, what expansion plans does Gold have in terms of Africa?
Gold is here to stay. And if you can see this, I'm sure you can, but we're here to stay. We're in Nigeria now. We have offices in 3 countries in Africa, and that is going to get bigger. And it's not just Gold, it's Perform. Perform is here to stay. That we're in Africa, and I think we have exciting content, exciting platforms that we think fans, football and sports fans across Africa would love, and we're sure brands in Africa would love as well, because we'll help them connect to the fans and help fans connect to the brands. That's our unique position.